Headed to the dentist appointment. I got Miles and Lily with me, and we gotta go to the dentist. On toward Tuscaloosa. My favorite thing about waiting rooms is I get to sit here and knit. I get like a whole hour while they're having dentist appointments in the back. I get like a long time to sit here and knit and work on my blanket. That's my favorite. It's peaceful, it's quiet. I just listen to music and knit. I love having a minute to sit down and do what I want to do. It's so nice and so rare. And of course, we gotta get lunch for little Miles and Lily. So stopping off at some Mickey D's real quick for some Happy Meals and nuggets. Some good stuff. And fries, yep. Some good stuff to refuel and get us on our way. So naturally, I had to stop off and get some boba tea. They got a place called Boba Mania here. It's so good. Their boba tea is fabulous. They got all these different kinds of wonderful flavors of teas and mixtures, and they're so nice, and they can just about do anything for you. So I love me some boba tea. It is my treat, my treat of choice when I go anywhere, when I go shopping with the ladies, and when I go browsing or walking. I love me some boba tea. Hey Miles, where'd you get that balloon?
From the tooth place.
The dentist?
Yeah, dentist.
What else did you get?
A bouncy ball.
Oh, snazzy. Was that your first time at this dentist?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Were they nice?
Yeah.
Was it scary?
No.
No. Didn't do anything terrible, huh? Just checked your teeth.
It's a little scary.
There it is. Blue and white bouncy ball. Cool.
And it actually bounces.
And you did a good job. I'm proud of you. Lily, what'd you have done at the dentist?
Thomasville.
Oh, fun. Did it hurt?
Not really, no.
Oh. You were worried you had a second cavity, but it turned out to be just a dark spot on your tooth?
Yes.
Yeah. Not too bad, huh?
No, not bad at all.
Are you happy you traveled 2 hours to come with me?
Yeah.
You had to think about it. That's funny. Now that the dentist visits and the lunch and snacking is out of the way, we decided we're gonna take advantage of this outing and we're gonna go pawn shop hopping. So we're here at the first pawn shop. We're gonna step inside and see what we can see. Hopefully we'll find a good score, mainly looking for like cheap instruments and stuff. So let's go see. Well, that wasn't as fun as we thought, huh?
Yeah.
That was kind of a bust.
One good one and it only had guitars.
Yeah, one of the pawn shops didn't exist. One of them had a sign on the door that said, gone to lunch and be back at 3:30. I was like, I'm not gonna wait around till 3:30, sorry. And so we went to the third and final option, and they had
guitars.
Yeah, they had some guitars, grown people size guitars, and I was looking more for like, instruments for the kids size, and it was a long shot, but I mean, they had some jewelry, some pretty jewelry, but they had mostly ammunition, knives, guns, that sort of thing, and pawn shop stuff. It was small and it was cute. I'm glad we went and looked, but yeah, no instruments. That's okay. I'm glad we looked, and I'm glad we browsed around. I'm glad we got snacks and we got this appointment done, and now we're headed home. Okay, it got to be just a little too long after lunchtime. It's been a little too long, so before we make this long journey back home, this 2-hour journey, I've got to have more food. And the kids do too, right?
Yeah.
You want some more food? Okay, so we have decided it's pizza time. We stopped at Little Caesars. I am waiting. She said 6 minutes, so 5 to 6 minutes it is, and then I will go back through the drive-thru and get my pizza because I am hungry.
Pizza.
We don't last too long without food. Say it again, Miles.
Pizza.
Pizza. That's right.
What?
Do it.
We have the meat. Hi. I just got done with my dentist appointment. And it turns out I'm all good.
No cavities?
Nope. And I found a friend in there.
A loony.
And I got a rubber ball. It's really cool. And we're driving back to the house, and it's about 2 hours away, so I'll be playing games for a while. called Crunch Labs, and Dad signed me up for it where I get challenges every week. That's really cool.
Challenges like what?
Like building stuff, like an engineer. Which is what I'm probably going to be when I grow up.
What's the last thing that you built out of the Crunch Lab box?
A coin spinner. Spins a coin.
That was really cool.
Bye, guys.
So I just got done stopping for a minute. I know I was headed home, and then I saw something. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I am. If I see something on the side of the road, I gotta stop and investigate. I gotta ask somebody. So saw something I couldn't pass up without asking y'all. It was a huge greenhouse. I know we just got the grower solution one built, y'all, but this one was just as big, probably bigger. It looked huge, but it's the frame of it, and it was back kind of in the woods almost, and it had weeds covering it, and weeds and vines all over it. It was kind of overgrown, obviously neglected and abandoned. There was no plastic on it. All that stuff was in tatters around it. The wood door and stuff that used to be on it looked like it was old and dilapidated and falling apart. But that frame looked solid. I think it looked like metal or something. That frame looked amazing. Like the whole thing was still intact, like a full greenhouse, just abandoned, and looked like nobody wanted it. Like weeds and woodland stuff grown all around it. Obviously hasn't been used in a long time. So I stopped at the lady's house across the street from it because there was no houses anywhere near it. This greenhouse was on its own across the street. It was not connected to a residence. So I went directly across the street to the driveway across from it, and the neighbor said that an old lady lives there, and they said she does own it. She's the owner of the greenhouse. And I didn't have a piece of paper or anything with me because when I knocked on the door, she wasn't home, and I was like, no, of all the times for her to not be home. But that's okay. Everybody's got somewhere to be, you know, and I don't fault her for not being home when I wanted her to. But I really wanted to speak to her, and I happened to not have a piece of paper at all on me to leave a note. I didn't have like a card or anything on me. But my daughter happened to have a pen, and I happened to have a napkin. So you know what? You make it work. You do what you got to do, and you make it work. So I grabbed that pen and that napkin, and I wrote my short little quick note and explanation on it, and my name and number, and I left it on her doorstep. I left it in her door so that she'll see it, hopefully. Hopefully it won't blow away with the wind or anything. Hopefully she will see it and call me, and maybe I can ask her some questions about it. Hopefully she'll be willing to give me like a good deal, or maybe even give it to me for free. You know, sometimes people who've gotten on up there in years, sometimes they just don't want it anymore. They don't want to mess with it. They don't want to fool with it. And maybe her children and grandchildren don't want it either. And a lot of times they'll just say, you know, if you come take it down, if you'll do the work to dig it out of the woods and take it down, you can have it. And that would be ideal, because I could get Wes over here to help me to take that thing apart and take it down and do some weeding and climb back in those woods and get that thing broken down and put on the back of a flatbed trailer. We would be willing to put the sweat equity into that to get it for free. Yes, ma'am. That is something I would be willing to do. So definitely want the answers to my questions. So I'm just kind of excitedly holding my phone, waiting, and just hoping that she might call me back and let me know, because that would be a sweet, sweet deal. That looks like an amazing greenhouse frame that we could really put to good use. I'm telling you, you can never have too many greenhouses. I don't believe there's a such thing as too many plants. I don't believe in that. And we are starting a family business. You know, it's just gonna add more profitability and more resources for our business. You know, so if we're getting serious about this like we are, that extra greenhouse is just going to help us that much more. So I was excited. I just had to stop. I had to stop and find out and investigate. Y'all know me. So that was a pit stop on the way home. So here we are back on the road again, trudging on. Back. truck after a while. A rough storm indeed, y'all. The wind is blowing everything around. The rain just won't stop pouring. I think I'm finally coming out of it now. I'm finally coming to the end of it, but that was rough for a minute back there. Just like it was hard to see the road. The rain was coming down so hard. I thought about pulling over, but it slacked off eventually. And that wind was just blowing that rain. That was crazy. I was just hoping one of these tree branches didn't come down on the road and fall in front of us. Whew. Alright, I think the worst is over. I think we're good now. I spoke too soon, y'all. I spoke too soon. There is a tree down. They're trying to see what they can do about it. Bless their heart. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. They're trying to do cleanup. Oh, yeah. Big tree fell in the road. Oh, it's getting rough again. Getting a little bit rougher, but we're like 5 minutes from home. Just gotta make it home. Just gotta make it there. I'm going slow. Almost there. 5 minutes. My poor sunflowers.
Yeah, they're doomed.
They're doomed. They're all torn up and laid over. Oh no. The greenhouse is still standing, and my potted plants are holding on tight. Everything's still standing. That's good. Some stuff blown around. We'll fix it. We'll fix it tomorrow. Okay, guys, are y'all ready to run for your life?
Yes.
Okay, y'all
Go.
ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Whew, we're in. Okay, we made it in. All right, that was a rough ride, honey.
I bet it was.
Oh, I'm a little bit wet. Okay.
The
Yeah.
wind blew so hard that it moved our fridge about 3 feet on the back porch. I had to push it back.
Okay, yeah, that's rough. All right. We
Yeah,
had
it's blowing pretty good.
some people stopped because of some down trees. We saw 2 ambulances flying by. Some people had pulled over when the rain got really rough. But
Wow.
it was scary there for a minute.
Yeah, it was bad.
Miles was just watching the lightning strike. He was watching every lightning bolt come down. But we made it home, guys. We're safe. We're good. Yeah, I'm not going back outside for the rest of the day. We're good.
Come on, baby. Finish your protege.
No.
Yeah, come on. We got to do some work.
Protege can wait. It's not worth my life. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.